And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, the Sports Information Director here, and today we are joined by the male student athlete of the week, Ethan Moose, a junior. How did that happen? You're already halfway through your career on the men's basketball team, leading the team in scoring, so congrats on that. Thanks for stopping by for just a minute. Remind us how you ended up picking Geneva, what factors led into that?
I knew I wanted a Christian college going out of high school. Also, knew Coach Sanacero from earlier. I went to basketball camps here, and just really like the environment here. It's close to home, so that's why I picked it.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes, something like that away from home. So that's
30 minutes.
Yeah, that makes it easy to get back home. Describe your game for me. If someone asks you to describe your game, what your strengths are, because you have kind of a unique game when I look at your game, but how would you describe it?
I'd say I'm a very tall guard that, not really a shooter, but can do everything else a guard does, like driving and slashing, distributing. And I think I'm a very all-around player. I like to focus on defense and rebounding, especially. So.
Yeah, I feel like your game is a little bit going, not out of style, but it's mid-range. It seems like most people either want to sit outside and shoot threes or they want to dunk the ball or lay it up, and you excel right in that kind of 5 to 15 foot range. So it's a little bit unique that way. So it's always interesting. You end up matched up with a four-man oftentimes, and yet you dribble a lot, and so you kind of create some mismatches. And in fact, last week when you had a couple point guards injured, Coach said you would actually be the backup point guard to bring it up. So you must be pretty comfortable in that way. Last Monday, I think it was, you guys were at Franciscan, and you scored a career high 30 points. Curious, when you're playing, I'm assuming you notice you're doing pretty well that game. In your mind, are you kind of keeping track? What's the communication like with teammates? Are they going up, Ethan's on tonight, let's give him the ball?
I don't really say anything. I think it's just like I can tell if I'm having a good night offensively.
Yeah.
So I think I'm less focused on like running offense and more of like trying to find my own shot. And I think my teammates realize that and do a good job of giving me the ball.
Do you track in your mind at all? Like I got 20, now I'm up to 24. Or are you pretty much just oblivious to where you are point wise? Kind of a general idea.
Well,
maybe?
some like Franciscan had the point total and fouls like on the scoreboard.
Okay, so that's easy to.
So I could like tell. I don't like really count in my head.
Sure.
But, I just knew I had a good night offensively.
I got you. My son is 11, and he keeps track religiously in his mind how many points he scored each game. Maybe that's a younger age thing. When you get older, you don't always keep track of that. Switching gears a little bit, you were talking about yesterday you live in City House. That's a kind of a Geneva setup. Explain kind of what that is for viewers that might not be aware of what City House is.
It's a community house located in Beaver Falls. I'm with 9 other college students and 1 RD.
Okay.
Just trying to build a Christian community, be a good example for the Beaver Falls community, and really like invest in the community. I feel like a lot of times Geneva doesn't do a very good job of connecting with Beaver Falls community. So this house is aimed at changing that narrative.
It's a couple miles off campus. What are some of the responsibilities you have besides just living there? I know you kind of interact with the community in a couple of different ways.
Yeah. We have class as a requirement. You have to be there. It's SOC 270, Civic Engagement. We also have 12 hours for soup kitchen down at First Pres.
Okay.
And we have usually like small group meetings, also like cleaning time, stuff like that. Yeah.
I got you. And that's a 1 year sort of commitment, so to speak.
Yeah.
You're there all year. Okay, nice. And then next week's finals. What's your finals week look like? You got a busy week, not a lighter week?
It's actually a lighter week this year. It's been a hard semester, but my finals are easier than like years prior.
Okay.
So.
And then any plans over Christmas break?
Really just relaxing. I'm glad to be done with the semester. So.
I assume you get 4 or 5 days off for in between basketball commitments?
It's actually 10.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I'll try to read a couple good books and probably play video games and hang out with my family. So.
Nice. That's always good to kind of recharge a little bit. All right. Final four time, 4 quickies. Franciscan, you dunked. I have not seen you dunk before. Have you dunked at Geneva before and I just missed it?
No, that was my first.
That was your first
I missed
dunk.
one freshman year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Do you have a favorite college or pro team that you follow? Besides Geneva, obviously.
I sound like a bandwagon, but I like the Golden State Warriors.
Now, did you like them before Steph Curry and all those guys got there? Or?
No.
Okay. Yeah, they're a fun team to watch
Yeah,
now.
when KD moved, that's fine.
I
kind
gotcha.
of follow them.
All right. You're obviously a very calm player. Have you ever gotten a technical before at any level? High school, junior high?
Yes, I've gotten one. My last game my senior year, versus Quaker Valley. I think I got one.
Is that for something you said to a ref or opposing player? Or
Yeah.
I'm going to make you put yourself on the spot here.
Yeah, I forget exactly what I said, but
Something verbal.
yeah, to the ref.
Gotcha. All right. And then lastly, I got to ask about the beard. Are you growing that out? It seems a little fuller than I remember last year.
I think it's just maturity, my age helps with the beard. I've been trying to grow it for a while.
Okay. I didn't know if this
I
was
just-
like a no-shave November that just rolled into December or
No.
something.
I like the beard. The neck gets a little crazy, but
I got you.
yeah.
I got you. Well, for people like me that just have peach fuzz, we can't really grow much, so we have to look at people that do. So, all right. Well, again, congrats on a good start to the year for you, and thanks for stopping by for just a minute here and going over a few things with us. All right. Well, that will do it for this edition of the Geneva Student Athlete of the Week. I'm Chris Matthews, joined today by Ethan Moose. Until next time, storm on.